What's going on, everyone? My name is Scorpion and welcome to the coach reveal video for Battle Hub Draft League Season 8. We're officially back. It's real, it's hype, and even more so this time because for the first time in our league's history we are hosting two divisions at the same time. One for Pokemon Champions, which was recently released, and one for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, our classic generation that we've been playing for 7 seasons prior. So leave a like, subscribe if you're new. This video is also going to include the draft order for both divisions, so stick around for that and let's get into revealing our coaches for both divisions. Of course, I am not alone. As per BHDL tradition, there are a couple of people helping me with this video, so let me introduce them first, starting with my loyal pal Biradu. Say hi to the people, friend.
Hello everyone, I am Biradu, coach of the Atacama Tarantas and co-founder of BHDL. I'm happy to be here once again after a long time, and happy to be joined as well by our current champion from season 7, Brandon P.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Brandon P. You might also know me as just another PokeTuber. I am your most objective commissioner that you could ask for in this league, as well as the reigning champion. And I just want to let it be known we are welcoming all challenges from week 1 to whenever the heck I get eliminated, because yeah, it has to happen at some point, right? But of course, this isn't the entire staff. We still have one more, even more mysterious person lurking in the midst.
Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard here. I don't know how mysterious I am, but you guys do know me. I am BHDL's #1 analyst, and I am back once again. Happy to be back to go ahead and be part of these videos. So yeah, exciting that we are hosting 2 divisions for the first time ever. A lot of new faces in the league this season as well. So without further ado, let's get into this coach reveal.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much as always for joining me. We do indeed have a new record for BHDL newcomers. We've got 12 coaches in the Pokemon Champions division and 16 coaches in the Scarlet and Violet division. There is some overlap. Some people are participating in both, but we've got the biggest roster of BHDL history. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the Champions division, and then we're going to head straight over to the Scarlet and Violet division. So let's start who are participating in the VGC division of Pokemon Champions. First, of course, is a last-minute edition of oh, that's the wrong slide. Myself, Scorpion, coach of the Leaf Agents. I'm happy to be back in draft. I am, of course, BHDL's owner. Been running this league for quite a while now, and of course, it's my absolute pleasure. I am the winner of BHDL seasons 4 and 5. I also got to the finals in season 3 and semi-finals in my first ever draft league. Also made quarterfinals in season 7, so quite the playoff record there. And a fun fact about me is that I took Palafin to the top of BHDL when no one else could. It managed to land in the bottom 3 of every single singles league we did, but when I picked it up in season 4, I won the league with it the first time. So I'm very excited for the Pokemon Champions division. This is my first time doing draft with Mega Evolutions, and also my first time doing VGC. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Let's get it. So excited to be here. And yeah, let's move right along to the second coach of the Champions division, which is...
The next coach is Emerald Miner, our coaching the Demolition Force. Emerald is another commission of the league. He's the Season 1 finalist and Season 2 and 5 semi-finalist. He's also a quarter finalist for Season 3 and 4. And one fun fact about him is that he once beat Mrs. Gouging Fire with Power Herb Meteor being clickable in draft. So you all know Beast, a really big name in the draft league community, and our commissioner here was proudly able to represent us and beat that Gouging Fire with a Clefable. So next up we have
Yet another commissioner, which is just, it's just me. Let's be real, it's just me, Brandon P. I'm a commissioner. I am also, like I said earlier, I'm the Season 7 champion as well as a Season 2 finalist. So, we made it to the finals in Season 2. Unfortunately, we didn't win. But hey, we won in Season 7, and that's all that matters. We eventually won. That's all that matters. And, we were also a Season 5 quarterfinalist, as well as one of 2 coaches to participate in every single season of BHDL. I do not understand why I keep coming back here. Y'all torture me like nobody else. I don't know what I love about this place, but hey, we keep coming back. But you know what I don't love? I don't love Toucanon. I absolutely hate that Pokemon with a dying passion. And I know some of you guys are probably wondering, like, hold up, what happened to the Piedmont Triad kicker? Just because people have been asking, because I know people will probably wonder, we are not rebranding necessarily, but I did decide that for the Champions division as well as for the singles divisions, I would just use separate logos since my current mascot isn't available in Champions at the time of this recording. So we will be branding with the Virginia Beach Whimsicott. Whimsicott is one of my favorite Pokemon, as well as a really great Pokemon in Champions, and this is my logo for this division, courtesy of the laziest of boys, Lazy Boy. I really appreciate you for that. But anyway, there's still more coaches to be, introduced, especially a really great coach that we've all come to love in this community.
That is right, and as it is appropriate for me to be introducing this man once again, of course, he is Owlbomination, the coach of the ABCDEFG Miltanks, and of course, you guys know him as a Seasons 4 and 6 semifinalist, Seasons 5 and 7 quarterfinalist, and he's one of only a few coaches who's made it to playoffs every single season he's participated in, so very impressive. He is a friend of mine, he's a goofy guy, and he is so funny that he decides to hide Whitney and Skyla pictures in all of his Draft League videos. So I will make no further comment on that because I don't want to get myself in trouble. So instead, I will just hand it off to Scorpion to give us our next coach on the list.
Yes, sir, and we're going back to a classic with this one. This person has been with us since Season 1. You know him, he loves weather. It is our boy Rolder, coach of the Down Under Crocodiles. He has participated in 5 out of 8 BHDL seasons with us, and he's quite a big fan of Mega Aggron, who's apparently his favorite Mega, but rightfully so, he is also a big fan of Meganium and Pyroar, who in Pokemon Champions have absolutely had the glow up that they well deserved. Obviously, especially Mega Meganium got a huge glow up in Pokemon Champions, and I'm sure he's filled to the moon about that. Very interested to see what he does in VGC. I know he's been grinding his ass off in Pokemon Champions, so I honestly expect Rolder to do pretty well this season. I have high expectations for him, so good to have him back once again, and let's see how he does. So, of course, next we have another BHDL Classic, and that is going to be
the laziest of boys, Lazy Boy. He's coming back to BHDL. This time for the VGC, division, coaching the Sleepy Lexingtons. He's participated in 6 of 8 VHDL seasons. He's the Season 7 quarterfinalist. And one fun fact about him is that his burst prep works better than if he preps the whole week. So we're really happy to be bringing Lazy Boy back. He's also been grinding his ass off in Pokemon Champions, and I can't wait to see what he does in this division. Next up we have
the returning other Season 7 finalist from last season, because obviously I had to place someone in the finals, right? We have the returning coach of the Canadian Sarah Legends, Coach Zach Mander. Like I just mentioned, he's a Season 7 finalist, and I know from just being a friend with him outside of the league that he's been grinding champions, been doing really well in his VGC draft. Matter of fact, he recently went undefeated in one of the drafts he was in, so definitely looking forward to a very strong competitor in this one. Matter of fact, he's even made it all the way to a certain somewhere that the people watching this might be familiar with, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that out loud yet, because you'll know what I'm talking about. And another just a fun fact about Mr. Zach, he has been traumatized by Twisted Games' Flygon way too many times in his life. And I might be breaking the fourth wall with this one, but Zach knows I have to get on him about this. I think when he first submitted his application, he actually said Twisted Falcon. And knowing Zach, we always joke with each other how draft players can't read or write because we just be so in a rush to draft that we just forget to do everything else. So yeah, boy, I'm getting on you about that. But of course, there's other coaches we need to introduce.
Well, speaking of getting on him about that, the next coach is going to be, in fact, the man who caused said trauma to him, Twisted Games, the coach of the Chicago Bulltons. He is coming back to the league for the second time here in Season 8. And as I mentioned, he was the one that caused said trauma to Zach with his Flygon on many occasions, as I understand it. Just taking your guys' word for it, because I have not witnessed this personally, but we are glad to have him back. He was a great competitor in Season 7. So But speaking of great competitors that we've had of seasons past, we have another man looking for redemption on the list coming next, and that man is...
Fornabil. I hope I am saying that right, because apparently this person's name gets often mispronounced and misspelled all the time, even by himself. But he is back. He participated in 2 of our BHDL seasons, and I think he is most infamous as well for being one of the first coaches to have, to quote B-Nard, the perfect BHDL record. In the low season. Although I will say, even though that was the quote-unquote perfect record, I still definitely remember this guy quite fondly, because even though his track record might not have been the cleanest, his sets absolutely have been. I think Fornabil is a really great builder, great guy to have around, and very peculiar looking logo here, I have to say. But hey, you do what you want.
I think I recognize that tree from Generation 8 in the DLC, actually. But I will say, I beg to differ. He did, sir, have the cleanest record of all of VHDL. He was I don't know how to say it, but he was undefeated in the negative direction. So that is as clean as you can get. Clean as you can get.
Well, that's the record I'm going for in the Champions Division this time, so we'll see who gets there first. But yeah, great to have him back, and of course, I'm sure he'll bring just as much heat as he did back then. So yeah, good luck and have fun with the league this time for the build.
I might even say nuclear level heat.
It only took us how many minutes was that? Only took us a couple minutes for the first terrible B-Nard turn. All right, moving on.
There it is. You had that ready. I don't know who had that ready.
Yeah,
but
whoever did that, thank you. That was not me, guys. That was not edited in. That was just someone playing with Discord sounds.
Nice.
I knew it was going to be useful.
Thank you. Biradu.
There he is, thinking ahead.
Yeah, Biradu's got the soundboard of this is a very professional recording, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell.
Absolutely.
All right, but that is it for returning coaches in the Champions Division. Actually, we've got 3 more exciting newcomers. So, Biradu, why don't you go ahead and introduce us to the first one?
Absolutely, we have our first newcomer for the BHDL this season. That's going to be Tony Torkow with the Turtle Club Torkows this time around. He's a very good friend of Emerald Miner, and they have both done like collaborations in YouTube for a very long time. And I'm excited to have him here. He wasn't able to participate from last season, but now is the time for him to show the power of the Turtle Club Torkow. So he says, though, that he's been getting bullied in Draft League and wants to change that story for the first time here in BHDL. He's going to have some tough competition, but hopefully he can redeem himself.
And of course we have other newcomers, like for example we have this newest of newcomers who I like to personally call a bunny thief, because for some reason every time I'm in a draft with him he snipes Cinderace off of me. How dare you? But you know, I'm talking about Mr. Mag, coach of the Motor City Raikus. He's a newcomer to the BHDL, and you know, some would say this guy is a mystery, but he's someone I've gotten to know a little bit about. Like, I know that he's a 7-time draft champion in Scarlet and Violet, so you know, looking forward to some really stiff competition. And I will say, from you know, he's someone I do like watch like content wise. I know he's a very strong competitor, a really strong builder. I'm not sure how much experience he has with champions per se though, but if he's as good in doubles as he is in singles, we're definitely going to have a storm. You know, maybe the Raikou could be the one that drops the storm. You know, maybe he gets added in, you know, wink, wink, clue or something. I don't know. But anyway, looking forward to having Mr. Mag here. Nice to see you around. Just don't take Cinderace from me, please. Oh, wait, it's not even in this game.
I was going to say, you can't, brother.
Is that possible?
Watch him just take Whimsicott instead, not to give him ideas, but...
Oh, shit, there it is. There's the idea.
My heart's broken already. But, of course, we do have a newcomer. Just one more newcomer, at least for this Champions Division.
Yes, of course. We have one last participant in the Champions Division here, and that is going to be Rickstar, the coach of the EOS Control Esports. Sure, why not? So yeah, this is his first season in BHDL, although he is in fact a content creator as well. as I understand it. And this is actually, I didn't know this, his first draft league ever. So very interested to have him on board. I assume he's a pretty seasoned competitive battler, being a content creator. So will be very interesting to see how he performs in his very first ever draft league. But yeah, that should round out our 12-man division here for Pokemon Champions.
Absolutely. So welcome aboard returning coaches, welcome aboard newcomers. We're very, very excited to have all of you all, and very excited to see how our first time hosting a draft league on Pokemon Champions is going to go. So that is going to be it for our Champions division, and we'll see you guys in just a second when we move over to the Scarlet and Violet division. Alright, and then for our second division, we've got the Scarlet and Violet Division, the classic format that we are used to in BHDL history, and we've got 16 coaches lined up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this division as well. Starting, of course, with a classic BHDL enthusiast, we have Zeus, coach of the Fire Gods of Anubis. He is our Season 6 champion of low tiers, very, very big draft enthusiast, and he is very infamously known in BHDL for his Terra Luxray, which in Season 6 managed to become the kill leader with 20 whole kills. That's better than some of the Ubers in Season 5 and some of the higher tier Terra captains we've seen in seasons past. So incredibly impressive, and he has returned once again to reclaim the title that he technically never lost, because unfortunately he was participating with us in Season 7 but had to drop for personal reasons. So ladies and gentlemen, we've yet to see Zeus's full potential. Very excited to see him back for the Scarlet and Violet division, and hopefully he can complete the season this time for a very, very strong run. Welcome back, Zeus, and let's go ahead and get into coach number 2, which is...
That's going to be me, Biradu, coach of the Atacama Tyranids. I'm really happy to be back. It's been a while since I last participated from BHDL, but I'm ready to rock one more time with the Tyranids here. So I am the co-founder of BHDL and former owner, also a BHDL commissioner, as a finalist for Season 5, but I had been a quarter finalist for Season 1, 2 through 4, which someone would say was my curse, but I managed to beat it finally in Season 5. I've made it to playoffs every single season I have participated from, and one fun fact about me is that I always lose my week 1 battle, so whoever gets me in their week 1 has got a free buy, and it starts with a win. Next up we have...
Your returning reigning champion, even though I guess technically we have 2 returning champions because Zeus never got to, defend his title. It's just me. The coach of the Piedmont Triad Kickers, with the logo you're probably all familiar with. Your coach, Brandon P. Already went through my little introduction in the we're doing champions, but anyone needs a reiteration. I am a commissioner here as well as the current defending champion. I have made playoffs here a total of 3 out of 7 tries. Hopefully this season we can even up the score. Make it at least make it 50-50, 4 and 8, because this is where I started. So this draft does hold a special place to my heart. But it definitely took us a while to get going in this draft because it's it's the most competitive draft on planet Earth. It is what it is. You know what else it is what it is? I absolutely hate Toucanon. Every time I have a chance to say it, I will remind you of it, because why did Game Freak take a cereal box character and make it a Pokemon? But personal agendas aside, we have more coaches to introduce.
Hey, listen, man, there have been some crazy, weird and bad Pokemon designs over the years, so I understand. I don't know if even Toucanon is the worst in my opinion, but another one I would say is up there for the worst is definitely this ABCDEFG Miltank. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a bad Pokemon at all. But of course we have Abomination once again, another coach pulling double duty here, both in the Champions division and the Scarlet and Violet division. We've already gone over him at length, so don't really need to say too much more about it. But yeah, we are definitely glad to have him aboard. He is a fun guy and a funny guy, so definitely looking forward to more great content from him. So but we do actually have another storied BHDL character on the way, and he is none other than
A Praetor 54, coach of the McChesney Park Slowpokes, another BHDL classic, and actually the co-founder together with Biradu, who birthed BHDL into existence. He is a quarterfinalist from season 1, and I would say more infamously not just a man of mystery, but a man of chaos. This man's prep is honestly something else, and I can confidently say that even though Adam is not exactly known for winning too many leagues, although he's a pretty good coach by all accounts, but prepping against him is the scariest that one person has ever had to do. There are random scarfs, there are random mirror herbs everywhere. You just don't know when you are going to get reverse swept, and that's what we love about a Praetor. He is a great coach to have around, and I'm sure he's going to cook an amazing team as he always does, because his teams honestly are a work of art, and I can't wait to see what he does in another high-tier Terra division. So yeah, welcome back, Adam. Glad to have you on board, and we're going to move that right along to the next coach, another one on double duty, which is...
That's going to be Lazy Boy once again, coach of the Sleepy Lexingtons. What more can I say about Lazy Boy? He's used to, I have seen him trying to set up in front of things he shouldn't be setting up way too many times, and sometimes it works for him. So yeah, hopefully he can pull something like that off once again, and we're happy to have him in 2 divisions, both Champions and Scarlet Violet this time around.
If you don't mind
next
me,
up, I think we have...
Sorry, if you don't mind me butting in, it's also maybe a good time to mention right now that the beautiful Hydrapple logo that we have is also his very own design.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Lazy Boy, so much.
And really good design so far. His logo is made by him. I think Brandon's one was also made by him. So yeah, really talented artist as well.
Absolutely.
The unofficial designer of the BHDL. There you go.
Yeah, at this point, literally.
Yes. Absolutely.
But of course, we also have our other Season 7 finalist who decided to make his grand return to the BHDL, Mr. Zachariah Jonas Mander, as I like to call him, but you guys probably just know him as Mander. I've already went over him a little bit earlier, so there's no point, no point in me trying to, just repeat everything, but just know you're going to expect a really tough competitor. He really loves his resist berries. This guy loves making you second guess, making the right decision. It makes no many times. Okay, I want you guys to understand, because me and him actually did a count the other day, so we're currently 7-7 against each other in our personal records.
Ooh,
I can tell you guys.
That's interesting.
I can say, which is actually kind of crazy considering, yeah. But it's also the fact that when I think back to all the times I've ever lost to Zach, 9 times out of 10, it's because I made the right play in the sense that I'm going for the stab, super effective move into the thing that is linked to this, just to find out, oh, you're resist berry and now I die. Ain't that amazing? It's not to second guess making a decision. I hate that about you, but you're one of my closest friends and I love it.
How many times was that an Ockerberry to take a Pyreball Cinderace and then you die?
Well, you know how many times I powerballed into a freaking Iron Treads just for it to be Akka, and that's why going forward, I'm just going to low kick it every single time I see it, because I have to hit the Powerball just to get Akka Berry, bro. that's what you do.
That is miserable. Absolutely.
Well, this season is going to run Choppleberry, so be ready.
Yeah, I was just going to say. He's going to run that Chopple, and it's going to be a different story. But, yeah. We also
turning coaches.
Indeed. So next up, we have another man who's come into his own the last few seasons in the BHDL. That is King Bura, whatever you want to call him. He is the coach of the Italian. Yes, the Italian Stallion. Absolutely. If you want to call him that, please do. He is the coach of the Italian Inques. He is also a fellow Fontaniac, as I like to call it. Unfortunately, we have, I won't talk about that now, but he is a Season 6 semifinalist. He is a Seasons 5 and 7 quarterfinalist, and he is, in fact, again, on that short list of coaches who have made playoffs every single time they've participated in the BHDL. So definitely a strong coach, a strong competitor, and we are glad to have him back.
Absolutely, and continuing.
Speaking of people we're glad to have back, we have another BHDL Classic on the way.
We absolutely do. Another veteran from Season 1, as well as continuing to spread the love from Europe here. We're short on European coaches. Is going to be my fellow Dutch coach, which is Stefan, coach of the Grand Lake Garchomp, and another person whose logo was designed by Lazy. Honestly, it looks really, really good. Stefan is a former BHDL commissioner and also of that same season a quarter-finalist. Like I said, definitely BHDL Classic because he has participated in 7 out of 8 BHDL seasons, and he also has some really base preferences in my opinion when it comes to starters. His favorite starter is Primarina, and he also loves drafting the spikes machine known as Hisuian Samurott, which we obviously love to see. I also know that Stefan has been grinding champions a bit, so I'm honestly a little bit disappointed not to see him in that division, but hey, he's absolutely going to cook in the Scarlet Violet Division as well. And an embarrassing fact about Stefan is that he is the first and only person ever to 6-0 me in draft, so good job there last season, buddy. Weakness policy slow, bro.
Yeah,
I am forever traumatized. But hey, that happened. But yeah, welcome back aboard, Stefan.
Yes, it did.
And yep, next up we've got actually another big BHDL Classic and fan, which is...
Absolutely, we have Cody coming back, coach of the Montreal Magnet Bomb. So yeah, Cody is a Season 6 quarter-finalist and a coach that we really like over here. His analysis, his in-depth analysis of every situation you can think of is unparalleled. And we are really glad that he is back to the Scarlet and Violet Division. One fun fact about him is that he's never made it past quarterfinals in any league that he's participated in, from now. So yeah, he wants to change that now, and hopefully, considering this tough competition we have around, he is going to be able to make it. Next up, we have another returning coach.
So, as you guys probably may or may not have remembered, but earlier I did make the statement that I am one of 2 coaches who has participated in every season of BHDL. So it's about time we introduce the second coach who has that distinction, which is none other than Pokemaster of the 88th, coach of your California Trailblazers, who has participated in, well, every single season. And he's also oh my goodness, I have to actually count.
A forever quarterfinalist. You could just say forever quarterfinalist.
Yeah, forever quarterfinalist. Because
I used to have that curse as well.
But
yes.
Didn't you
Just
two
to not
like
be
also
late.
fight to like break it? Like one person was going to break no matter
Yes.
Yes.
Biradu actually broke the quarterfinals course, was at the expense of
what?
Pokemaster.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
This made for all the new coaches coming up. BHDL is a league full of stories, so look forward to adding to it in this season.
Indeed.
But you know, yeah. But this okay. But I did take the time just to count, so I wouldn't feel too lazy. But he's a 5-time quarterfinalist, which is very impressive by our BHDL is one of the most competitive places on earth. It's that simple, man. But he is, as the my fellow commissioners have just stated, afflicted with the BHDL quarterfinals curse. But I do believe, as a competitor as strong as he is, it's only a matter of time before he finally breaks it. And yeah. Hopefully I don't play you in the quarterfinals this season. That would, hey, listen, I don't want to be the first one, man. I do not want to be the first one. But of course, if it happens, I'll be very happy for you. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Pokemaster is our last returning coach. So going forward, we just have a lot of newcomers that I'm looking forward to seeing.
Correct.
That is correct. Definitely. We got a handful of quite a lot of newcomers to BHDL this season. We're going to get into them now. And the first one of those is Lintz or Lindentz or, however you want to say that. But the coach of the Floroma Town Furret. So that is an interesting one. Like I said, newcomer to BHDL this season. She is something of a fan favorite, as I understand it. And of course, this is a pretty crazy fact. Brought 6 red cards to a game and won that game. That is, I don't know how that's even possible, but that is quite the feat if ever there was one. So that is pretty interesting. So definitely looking forward to with that kind of creativity. I don't know what that was, but. Was that the
soundboard stuff going crazy? Once
big
again.
brain? the big was that the big brain play soundboard sound? I don't know. It just sounds like keys typing. But I want to know what the caption is on that one. But
it's just people clapping, bro.
Just keys clicking. Gotcha. So, but no, with that kind of creativity behind her, I'm very much looking forward to see what she can do here in the BHDL. But we have 4 more new coaches to get into here, so we are going to get into them now.
Absolutely. Next, of course, is going to be Nitor, coach of the Death Valley Houndoom. I gotta say, I love the Mega Houndoom logo. Houndoom is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, so you definitely have my respect for that one. They are another BHDL newcomer, and we're very much looking forward to see what they do in the Scarlet Violet Division. Fun fact they left about themselves is that they will miss 8 high horsepowers in a row, but they will land every single Zap Cannon without fail. I don't know how you manage that, as someone who also frequently misses the 95% accurate moves. That's impressive. You altered the code, good sir. You figured it out. I don't know, but also missing high horsepower is also impressive. But that is a very, very funny fun fact. And I mean, if you're using Mega Houndoom, then I'd recommend running Flamethrower over Overheat or Fire Blast, because otherwise that thing is going to die in one hit. But yeah, very glad to have them back. I'm gonna be honest, given the Mega Houndoom and your name, I thought you were inspired by Skylanders. Maybe that's wrong, I don't know. If it is based, if not, no worry. But I thought it was a cool little thing, because there's a Skylander called Ignito, basically. But whatever, for the culture out there. But that is one of 2 of 5 newcomers, actually, and we're going to move right along to the third one, coach number 14, which is...
That's TK Sanity. So he's the coach of the Charlotte Ice Cube and has this really nice logo. Actually, all the newcomers have really nice logos for their teams. He has won the first draft league he participated in, but has lost 3 straight finals since then. So hopefully he can manage to get to the finals. Here in BHDL, we have a tradition that newcomers usually do well here. We actually have 2 newcomers who have managed to become champions of BHDL, and last season, Zach, who was also a newcomer, made it to the finals. So maybe this is another chance for you to become a champion here at BHDL. Next up,
we have another newcomer in the form of Mr. Omega VGC, coach of the Denver Dragonites. He's someone I actually personally know outside of here, and I know that he's more so of a VGC player. He's really skilled at VGC. Hence the reason, if you're looking at your screen, you probably see something that says something like he has won 2 titles with Dozogiri. For those of you familiar with like the Dozogiri combination in Gen 9 doubles. This guy's a very big enthusiast of that. He just loves them. If you're ever in a VGC draft with him, and like whenever Dondozo becomes legal, just know he'll probably round 1 it. So if you want it and he's before you, just give it up. Like if you want Cinderace before me in this draft, just give it up. But anyway, I know that he's looking to polish his skills in regards to singles draft, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how he performs this season around, considering the track record with newcomers. And alas, we have finally reached the final introduction.
Yes, indeed. So our final participant in the Scarlet and Violet Division here in Season 8 of the Battle Hub Draft League is none other than Mats226, coach of the Pittsburgh Double Shocks. Another really clean-looking logo. I will second what all of you guys have been saying, that all the I think most of these, or if not all these coaches, are not new to Draft League, although they are new to the BHDL, but they all have very clean logos. So this guy, I've only had one conversation with him, but I feel like I've known him my whole life, and you'll understand why they say that in 1 second here. So he is a newcomer to the BHDL. He apparently has been traumatized by a Power Herb Hawlucha. So yeah, I can easily envision how that went, because we all remember that combo, the old Sky Attack combo there, Unburden, all that good stuff. But yeah, actually it's funny, because as I was putting this slide together, I actually, in my head, I was like, wait a second, why have I never done that with Hawlucha? I remember it happening like all the time back, games ago, years ago, when I was, playing. I remember it happening to me, and I don't think I've on either a recorded or unrecorded game, I don't think I've ever actually used that myself, and I don't know why. But anyway, that'll be something I'll have to
next season
try out next season when I make my return inevitably. But this last part is something that I had to throw in about this guy, because you see, we all know that in a game of Pokemon, normally if you go one-on-one with another Pokemon player, you have a 50-50 chance of winning. But this guy, as I understand it, this Mats 226, he's a genetic freak and he's not normal. So you got a 25% at best of beating him. And if he, now that he is in the Battle Hub Draft League, his chances of winning drastic go up. Wrestling fans, you'll know what I'm talking about. Mic drop.
I have no idea what you just said.
Me neither.
That's okay. I know there's at least 2 people who are pro wrestling fans that are watching this that are going to know what I just said. That's all I need. So,
Yeah, any
we are-
WWE fans in the comments, let us know.
Yes, Scott Steiner math promo. Look it up. Anyway,
I get it.
so anyway, but yeah, that is going to round off our roster here for the Scarlet and Violet Division.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all of our coaches for both the Champions Division and the Scarlet and Violet Division. We pretty much almost got everyone in who signed up. So, everyone who did sign up, thank you so much for considering the time playing in our league. Obviously, best of luck to everyone in both divisions, especially those like Lazy Al and a bunch of others who signed up for both. You've got quite the task at hand. But the fact that you've been selected for both divisions means that you have absolute faith that you will rise to the challenge. And speaking of challenge, I'm sure what it will be a very difficult challenge with all these draft pros getting a good team together. Let's go ahead and go over the draft order, shall we? We'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, and with that we are moving from the coach reveal to the draft order. We're going to start on with the Champions Division and of course move to the Scarlet and Violet Division right after. I think no one in this season is new anyway, so I won't spend too much time explaining how this works. But basically, for those who are unfamiliar, BHDL does a snake draft, which we spin this Wheel of Fortune right here, and whoever it lands on first gets first pick on the board. Then of course we remove that name off the list, and then we spin it again until there's no coaches left, and then the person that is left at the end gets the wheel pick, and they get to pick twice in a row, after which it goes back and forth to them. That's basically what it is. Like I said, we're going to be starting on the Champions Division. I've got B-Nard and Brandon who are here to react to it with me. Gentlemen, are we ready?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have no dogs in this fight, so I'm just looking to give some reactions.
Yeah, indeed.
And I'm looking to see how cooked my draft is that he's gonna be.
There you go.
What did you say, sorry?
As long as Mr. Mags gets to pick before you, then it's all good.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want to get bunny robbed again. Actually, that doesn't happen in this division. Okay, cotton robbed, sorry.
Yeah, cotton robbed, exactly. I want them to be next to each other either way. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Well, that would be very funny. Alright, yeah, that's going to be all we have for the draft order, ladies and gentlemen, to a good season of the Champions Division. Here we go. Who gets first pick on the draft board with Mega Evolutions? That is going to be B-Nard. You were bang on. That is indeed a newcomer. And oh, I'm so sorry, Brandon. It is Mr. Mac.
Yes. Yeah. There it is.
Well, rip the Whimsicott if they want to go that route. But yep, it is Mr. Mac. Congratulations, newcomer gets first pick in the Champions Division. Brandon, how are you feeling?
I feel like it usually turns out to be a newcomer that gets pick one, but I will also say that when you have first overall pick, picking a Whimsicott would be a bold strategy indeed. So we'll see if he does it.
I mean, honestly, in VGC, like I think it's a fine one. Honestly, like in singles, you're crazy.
That's true.
Whimsicott is really strong in VGC.
Ooh, yeah, that is true.
I have
might be all over Brandon.
And I want to let it be known, I got Whimsicott round 3. I want everybody to know. I got Whimsicott round 3.
Gotcha. Well, we'll see what happens.
Indeed. All right, let's get on to the next pick. Spin that wheel again. It's going to feel a little bit short this time because we only got 12 people. Next is going to be... B-Nard, how did you call this? It is Brandon in pick number 2.
What the heck? Okay, guys.
This man literally spoke it into existence. That is so funny, dude. I don't know if I even included it on the recording, but basically if I didn't, B-Nard predicted or wanted Mag and Brandon to be next to each other. Not only are they next to each other, but they're picks 1 and 2. That's so funny.
So this is for not participating. The universe has heard my prayers, and that is hilarious. Brandon, your immediate thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, so did the universe hear your prayers, or is this secretly something we rehearsed and now it's coming. Which one is it? Because it could be rigged, or we're just lying to the people right now.
I don't know. This has never been more unrigged in our lives. That's what I'm gonna say. This wheel has never been more unrigged in our lives.
This is the
Right.
not participating god from above, Nardi B-Nard Narcisson pulling the strings from above.
Yes, I've graduated from successful coach to failed coach to now puppet master. So there we go.
Yeah, oh dude, that's
I will say
so
there are
funny.
some
I love the memes that get generated in these videos. That's going on the next one.
But still, so you know, second pick, that's still pretty solid, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, pick number 3. Let's get it. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day. But we've spent our time now laughing about this about this proceeding.
Yes.
Will loves teasing me. Last second, it switches to Zachmander, who gets 3rd pick in the VGC division. We're going to be coming with the absolute try-hard pick. I'm calling a Mega Floette. I don't know about you guys, but we're going to see something.
Yeah.
We're going to see something powerful. All right, pick number 4. Let's get some speed on this. Pick number 4 is going to be another newcomer. Rickstar gets pick number 4 after Zachmander.
There you go.
A lot of
Solid.
Yep. A lot of well, I say a lot of, that's the second one, but a lot of new coaches near the front.
Well, I was gonna say 2 out of 4 when there were only 3 new coaches in the division is a good high percentage, you know.
That's true. That's true. All right, pick number 5. I think it's pick number 5. Right, it's going to be Roller. So congratulations.
And there he is.
See if he makes some good use out of that.
Toward the middle of the pack. Although we have to keep in mind, because there are only 12 coaches on here, the numbers 5 and 6 picks don't hold quite as much weight as they do on the singles draft.
Absolutely. Let's spin that wheel again. Let's see who get the spots here. Actually, next up is going to be Mr. Al Abomination, who claims the
Dead center.
Yep, dead center. All right, 6 coaches off the board. 6 coaches still on. Oh, sorry, Brennan, you want to say something?
No, I was just gonna make the comment that we know when Megalophony's gonna go. We're gonna go round 1, pick 6. We already know it.
Oh, do it,
So
Al.
we can talk.
There you go.
do it.
Yes, absolutely.
I hope you've officially planted into his mind now. That will be funny.
Oh, I don't think he had to plan it. I think it was already there.
Ah, true. True. All right, let's get into the second half of this wheel. What should be me? Okay, no, it's not. It's going to be Twisted Games, who takes spot number 7.
These are the historically, at least in my opinion, a little bit rougher spots to have. But then again, what do I know?
Well, they are,
So
but like
people have done well
at
from
the
these
same time,
spots.
I was going to say at the same time, people have always done well with these spots. So maybe it's
On paper, these spots seem like they should be rougher, but you know, a lot of people have done well from them. So I don't know.
yeah. At least in a 12-coach roster, though, you have your 2 picks are a little bit closer to each other as well.
Definitely.
All right, spin that wheel
Well, I feel
again.
like it's-
5 coaches left.
I thought what you had to do with these spots is just, hey, if it's a round 4 Pokemon, get it round 3. That's all you have to do.
All right, next up is Heal
There you go.
Emerald coming in at spot number 8. Emerald Miner.
There he is.
All right,
Pro tips.
move him off the list. It's just me, Lazy Boy, Fornabil, and Tony Torkoal left. Be funny if we
All right,
be
people.
Be funny if we start the wheel and end the wheel with a newcomer. Next up is going to be Lazy Boy.
There it is.
Let's move you off the list.
Boom.
3
Number
coaches-
9.
3 coaches
There we go.
left. Next up is going to be. All right, we're not going to do. Actually, we're not going to do what I said before. We're going to have Tony Torkoal in spot number 14, and this is
Oh, snap.
this is my opportunity to have a wheel pick for the first time in my life. It's me and Fornabil left. So let's see who gets the spot number 11, and let's see who gets the lucky number 12 at the wheel. Let's spin that wheel, and it is. Not going to be the case, actually. I'm going to claim spot number 11, and then Fornabil gets the wheel pick for 2 in a row. Let's spin that wheel one more time just to round it off. But Fornabil gets wheel pick, and from there on, it's going to go back to
Very
him.
solid.
Indeed.
Yeah, very solid. I almost spoke it into existence for you too, actually, because the other thing I said was you said you didn't care about your draft position. I was like, oh, that means you're going to be right at the top or right at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, true, actually. Almost.
I gotta say, I'm liking this new Puppet Master B-Nard phase that I'm going into.
All right, well, get your predictions in while we switch to recording, because ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Champions Division. Hope you guys are happy with your spots. If not, too bad. We're going to see you in just a second for the Scarlet and Violet Division. All right, and we are back with the Scarlet and Violet Division draft. Before we do anything, Puppet Master B-Nard, what are your predictions for this one? Let's get them on camera.
I don't know. I'm thinking some of the newcomers are going to be up high. Let's see. I feel like. Let's see. Can I make a Brandon related pick again? I feel like Brandon might be toward the bottom. That's just my guess. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Those are my immediate thoughts. Probably newcomers toward the top, Brandon toward the bottom.
He usually is as well. I'm pretty sure he broke the mold of being near the dead last season for the first time. But other than that, he's been near the bottom.
He did, yes. Absolutely.
I can't wait for the opposite of his predictions to happen so I can call him out on how fraudulent this whole thing has been.
Hey, listen, at worst, if I blow these predictions, at worst, I'll be 50-50. So
that's true.
I'm okay with that.
That's true.
That's a fair way to look at it.
Let's see.
All right. Best of luck to everyone in the Scarlet Violet Division as well. Here we go. Who gets first pick in our favorite format in the 9th generation? That is going to be Big Zachmander, once again getting the opportunity to draft something that he deems fraudulent but is actually broken as hell. Although there's no Zama's Enter Crown this time.
Yes.
All right.
That's some solid luck on his part.
Absolutely, because he was definitely in the front near season 7 as well. All right, let's spin that wheel again.
Yeah.
Second pick. That is going to be... Ooh... Our lovely BHDL founder here, Biradu, gets second pick in this season here.
I had a little bit of a feeling, but I didn't want to say anything. I was thinking about Biradu was going to be up top for his return, But he's been first before. He's had historically, I think, usually pretty high spots.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'm excited to see what he does with the second pick, depending on what Zach leaves with him. All right.
Yeah.
Spot number 3. Let's get to it. That is going to be our first newcomer. Naito claims spot number 3.
All right, there you go.
Draft something strong with that one, buddy. Let's remove you
Absolutely.
off the list. Spot number 4. Let's see who we're getting here. It is going to be... Ooh, close tease. Was almost Brandon, but nope, is going to go to Al Abomination instead, who I believe also hasn't had very many front wheel picks, so I'm sure he might be happy about that one. Let's see.
Yeah, I think normally he's toward the middle a little bit, so yeah, this is definitely a little higher up for him. So
excited to see what he does with it. Maybe he's Great Tusk again. Who knows? I know he loves that mon. Hopefully, I haven't given it away by accident. All right, spot number 5. That is going to be Big Cody, who cannot draft his Dragapult this time, which I know he loves that mon.
Probably not. You never know. Maybe people will pass on it. That's
Dragapult's
that is a thing.
Dragapult is banned this season, good sir. So even though you have first.
Oh well, never mind. I didn't even realize that. Never mind.
Yeah, we cut the underused Ubers from season 7, from season 8 this time. That's like the only change really. But yeah, there's no Zama's Enter Crown, there's no Dragapult, and there's no Spectrier. Can I just say real quick about Spectrier? I love the way that you always used to say Spectrier in your videos back when you had it.
Oh yeah.
Because you always,
how did I say it?
You always used to shorten it to Spec, which is. Like, that's a fine way to make it short, but a spec is the word bacon in Dutch.
Oh, interesting.
So that just,
do they make horse bacon?
Yeah, I don't know, but I just found it really funny that whenever you called it that, I got a picture of bacon in my mental head, in my
nice. Well, that is a picture. Bacon is a good picture. I'll give you that.
That is true.
Sure.
That is true. All right.
Now that I know this, I will never read its name and not think of it as, oh, you're the heir to bacon. You are the heir to bacon.
That's funny. Next up is going to be Lazy Boy, another coach who I don't think has had many very front spots, so good on him.
Yeah, and there you go.
6 coaches.
Big opportunity.
Indeed, 6 coaches down. We're almost nearing the middle here. It's going to be spot number 7, which is going to go to Matt, another newcomer. Congratulations, buddy.
There he goes. He's got his chances of winning just went up again.
I feel like you would have said that no matter where he ended up.
Lucky 7, absolutely.
Yeah,
I had to, but at least Lucky 7. I could have devised an excuse to say it no matter where he landed in the draft board.
That's true. All right, dead middle spot. Who gets the meme? Who's going to be the laughing stock of this one? That is going to be. Oh yeah, we all of course have all the newcomers next to each other. Omega VGC is going to be next up on the list.
Those numbers 8 and 9 spots are rough in my opinion, but
Indeed.
We'll see.
Spot number 9. peek it right into existence. Imagine if this is Brandon, wouldn't that be funny? Okay, almost. It is not going to be Brandon, it is going to be King Biradu at
There he is.
number 9.
The king himself.
Although King Biradu has historically not cared much about where he's been, because he got Great Tusk at 14th place in Season 7, so maybe he doesn't. He probably doesn't have a reason to care.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. I mean, he was the first. I think he was pick 1 in Season 5, and he got what Groudon.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
Got Groudon. Yeah, really solid platinum pick there in the Ubers League.
Indeed.
Typically, he always round ones ground types, is what I'm hearing.
Well,
I mean,
not a bad strategy.
I was gonna say you can't go wrong with ground types. Kenya's like the best type in Pokemon, or one of the best anyway.
It is a must-have type for sure.
For sure. Well, we said that, and then Zeus won Season 6 without a ground type. But that's besides the point. Or at least I think he initially did. I think he traded in for a Palisand later, but
Yeah.
There is an exception to every rule.
exactly. All right, second half of the board here. Couple newcomers, couple veterans. Let's see who gets who. Stefan is up
10.
next at spot number 10, which I'm pretty sure he's had before.
I swear to God, like I feel like Stefan is always positioned like 9 through 12,
Yeah.
like in every season.
Yeah.
He's always like I feel bad for the guy because like those again, this is just my personal opinion, but I think those are the worst spots to have for synergy. But
Yeah,
you know.
they're not ideal, are they? So it's kind of funny how history repeats itself in that regard.
He's always. I swear he's. Although no, last season wasn't he number 1 last season?
Oh yeah,
actually,
he was.
Now that I think about it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. He was.
So that's like I said, exception to every rule. But I feel like every other season, other than that, he was down there.
True.
But we'll see what he does with it. It's a familiar territory for him.
Yeah, I definitely remember him for that. So that's probably not a good sign on his part.
I just know, guys, as you just heard B-Nard said, Stefan is always like the same range of picks. I'm just saying, guys, if y'all don't think this draft order is rigged, you know what? I'm just drop my mic and walk out. I'm just do that.
Well, wait until you get wheel pick, Brandon. You haven't been selected yet, so could happen.
Yeah, we still got a few more to go.
Yeah, and in that regard, B-Nard's prediction is already bang on because he did say Brandon would be near the bottom. So
Toward the bottom, yes,
Yeah.
yes, keeping it alive.
Yep. Next up is going to be, after Stefan, we have A Praetor 54 next to
There he goes.
Stefan. I feel like another position he's had it quite a few times. Let's move it right along.
Yeah, I was gonna say a Praetor's usually down in that area as well.
Indeed. We also have 2 more newcomers still on the list, one of which is going to take the next spot. Lynn's at spot number, what even is it, 13? I lost count. I think it was 13.
12 or 13.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 13. Because we still have, no wait, 13, 14,
Yeah.
15. Yeah, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this round 1 for it. I'm just looking forward to it.
Oh hell, round 1 first.
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah.
can still happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Round one
if she's going on a bit of a Joey Pokeyam story, you know, Pokeyam nearly won a draft league when he picked, what was it? Like he picked Chimecho first and then like Squawkabilly second or something like that.
Wow.
Like
That's wild.
He went round 1 Squawkabilly, round 2 Chimecho, and then he went round 3. Like the first proper pick he got was Latias, and I think he still got like semis or something.
Jesus Christ.
Still waiting for someone to do that in
That's
BHDL.
crazy.
But let's move on.
Yes. We'll see. I think the closest we've had to that is someone drafting a Saucebuck early.
Yeah, it was not round 1, sadly.
They didn't.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this is a close call.
They didn't
Alright, Brandon is spot number 13, so not quite at the bottom, but definitely down there.
Close enough. Close enough. I'm gonna say that's close enough to claim some sort of omnipotence.
Yeah, literally. Alright. 3
Yeah,
coaches
lucky
left. We have Zeus, we have Pokemaster 88, and we have our last newcomer, TK Sanity. Speaking of which, they are going to take spot number 14. So I wonder if Chris gets his third wheel pick in BHDL history. He's definitely had it twice, I think.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he's had it quite a few times.
Yeah,
so
he had it in
it could
season
happen.
1. He had it in season 1. I know that for a fact. I don't know if he's ever had it another time, but I feel like Chris has always been near the bottom a lot.
I
Yes.
find it sucks that every time he does get it, we do have to remind him, oh, by the way, you have a second pick.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
None of us are beating the allegations of draft players not knowing how to read. All right, last 2 picks here. Let's see if it's going to be the Season 6 champion or if it's going to be Pokemaster 88. I don't know how this wheel manages to tease me when there's only 2 people left, but no, it is going to be Zeus who takes spot number 15.
Oh, there it is.
So Pokemaster, once again, let's spin it one more time, at the wheel in BHDL Season 8, the Scarlet and Violet Division. So there it is. That is our draft order for both the Champions Division and the Scarlet and Violet Division. Immediate thoughts, guys?
It's rigged.
Brandon. Hashtag rigged. So of
rigged.
course, yes,
Anytime
of course.
I'm not the #1 draft pick, it's rigged. It's that simple.
There you go. Well, that is a respectable opinion. I hear you, and yeah, aside from hashtag rigged, I will say this is an interesting lineup and mix, and I think I'm interested to see what everyone does with their spots.
Yep. So although it is funny how Brandon got like second pick in Champions and then 13th pick in this one. It's quite far away.
Yes. So he's got two different ends of the spectrum to attack it from, and in the two different divisions. So I am interested because I know for the 4 people who are pulling double duty, you've got Al was 6th pick in the first one, 4th in the second one, so that's pretty close. Brandon on total opposite ends of the spectrum, and then Lazy, I don't remember. I think were his two close together as well. I don't remember
Either. We'll have to check back when we actually post the draft orders.
Well, there you go. I feel like the other ones were. I think Zach's were a little bit close, or no, I think he was more toward the front on the first one and more toward the back on the second one. So yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be interesting for the people who are participating in both how they handle it.
Wait a minute, wasn't he first in the Scarlet Violet Division?
Zach? Oh yeah, that's right, he wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no, was he? Yeah.
I think he was first.
I don't know.
I think he got, because I also commented on him getting something broken in the Champions. I think he got 2 very early spots. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know he was 3rd in Champions because he was right after Brandon, so he's 3rd in Champions, and I guess he's 1st in this one. So yeah,
I promise Zach Manor did not slip me a tenner before this recording.
Yeah, there you go. And you saying it totally makes it even more legit.
That's true, actually. That's true. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's
Well,
going to be it for this long-ass coach reveal draft order video, but we hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, do make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to BHDL, and to all coaches, we wish you all a very, very good season. Enjoy both divisions, and with that, we will see you guys for week 1. Peace!